Welcome back, it's me, Lou. I'm here for another action figure unboxing and review, and today from Hasbro in their G.I. Joe Classified series, we are featuring the the Cobra Crimson Alley Viper. Alright, I just got a little tongue-tied. Alright, so today is January 6th, 2024. We're taking a look at an action figure I purchased a couple of days before Christmas at my local Walmart. So a few days before Christmas, I was at my Walmart and I was going down the clearance aisle, and then I came across this. There were only 2 copies of this figure. As you can see here, it was clearanced for $24.97, which is kind of odd because it's not really much of a clearance price. Because I believe this might be the stock price, or maybe it's $24.99. It was priced on December 21st, 2023, so I think that morning when I was at the store is when they put these out. So the odd thing with these figures is that they're put in the clearance aisle, and the G.I. Joe section at my Walmart, nothing is clearanced. And these figures, I've never seen them in the wild, and I've never seen them even stocked in my Walmart. When I went to the G.I. Joe aisle, they still had the scrap iron figure, the shipwreck assortment, and I think the snake eyes with timber. But these were never put out, so I was kind of confused as to why these were clearanced. At first, I thought maybe these were returned items, or possibly they were a customer who ordered them online and had them shipped to the store and never picked them up, and then they decided to throw them in the clearance. Because I think I've seen that done before. But either way, this was a figure I wanted, and on top of that, they had 2 copies of it, and it's a great figure for army building. But it just kind of mystified me. I don't know why it was clearanced, and the price, if you look, it's almost full retail. Alright, let's get started. Hopefully these are the actual real figures in the box, and these aren't returned items. A beautiful figure photography on the front. It really captures what you're getting. It's kind of cool that they highlight all the accessories as well. Since there is no window, you're getting the riot shield, crossbow, pistol, assault rifle, and some other things. Great character artwork. I really like how Hasbro's kind of been consistent about the portrait art on the boxes. I think they're using the same artist, so it's consistent across the board. Here's the figure on the back. Stands at 6.4 inches, and here's all the cool accessories it comes with. And they even highlight that his blast shield on his mask comes down, which is nice. And then you can even store a number of the weapons on the backpack. Alright, so I'm pretty excited to check this out. I've been kind of like 50-50 on some of the Crimson action figures. Just because, between that and some of the other stuff they're doing, like Tiger Force and Python Patrol, sometimes I just want the stock Cobra colors. I do like the Crimson stuff, though. There's some Crimson variations that I really enjoy. And wow, this looks like a fantastic figure. I love how they put the character in this kind of like decorative coffin, if you will, with the portrait artwork in grayscale in the back. I think that's a cool way of highlighting the figure. But yeah, the figure looks fantastic. Great amount of detail. I love the very simple color scheme of the black, gray, and the red. And then we have the foot locker with the accessories. Let's take a look at that first. Alright, the one accessory I'm kind of stoked on is this kind of like riot shield. It's pretty cool. The one downside though is that it looks like there's a sticker on the back. So mine's put on evenly. I think that's a sticker. I don't think that's painted on. No, I don't know. I could be wrong. It might be actually painted on. Either way, it's kind of a cool feature that the riot shield has like a heads-up display on the inside. What's even cooler is that the grip or wrap that goes around the character's forearm, it can rotate so you can adjust the position of the shield, and we'll talk about that a little bit later. The front of the shield's nice. You have the Cobra emblem. It's kind of a relief to detail, so you can actually feel it. It has kind of like the Hazard pinstriping running across it. Here's the backpack, and you could actually store some of the weapons onto it also, like that, which is nice. I always enjoy it when you can store the weapons onto the body of the figure. I always hate these plastic ties because I kind of feel like it's like a buzzkill during my video reviews. You know, I really just want to get to the meat and potatoes of the figure, but, you know, sometimes these ties get in the way. Here's the visor. Here's the front of it. And then on the inside, again, you kind of have this heads-up display. And let's attach the visor onto his helmet or his blast shield. So that looks, wow, that looks pretty nifty. That's really cool. And then you can flip it open. Yeah, I'm very satisfied so far with what I'm seeing with this figure. Here's a knife, and we'll put it in the sheath. Let's get it focused. There we go. And then the knife goes inside. Kind of a tight fit though. And then here's the holster for his pistol. Put that in place. Man, there's a lot going on here. There's another knife. I'm not sure if there's an additional storage on his body. If there is, I'm not seeing it. Maybe it's on the backpack. Let me take a look real quick. No, I don't think it... No, there's no additional storage for that extra knife. Here are the weapons. We have this. And then... I think this is the right way. There's that. Really nice. There's this one right here. And then this attached in the back. And there's this crossbow looking doodad, which, where's the box? Let me take a look at it real quick. Oh, okay. And then this attaches to this weapon here. And the cool thing with this too is that if you wanted to, it looks like they intended you, or at least they intended maybe possibly to like loop some piece of thread here, and then another piece of thread there. So in fact, you could kind of use this as a grappling gun or grappling gun. So if you have any black thread, you know, just thread it through that and attach it to this end here. So that's really cool. And it looks like all the weapons can be stored on the backpack. I don't think it's specific to any one, or it might be just only this one, because the trigger hole here is the largest one that'll fit. It won't fit the assault rifle or the sub gun. Now let's get the backpack on. Yeah, so this is a fantastic figure. Great army builder. I almost feel like we have more crimson variations than standard colored Cobra troops at this point. Oh, I found the other sheath for the other knife. Yeah, it's on the forearm. So you can store this here. This one's a tight fit also. God, it kind of reminds me of that one Snake Eyes figure where the knife didn't want to go in. Unless I'm putting it in backwards. Yeah, I was putting it in backwards. So it'll only go in one way. So I think I did this one wrong also. Yeah, okay, there we go. And then let's take a look at the shield. I'll show you what I was talking about. So let's remove the hand. It's a tight fit. Wait, why isn't this coming out? It's removing the hand. I feel like if I'm not careful, I'm going to rip the peg off this way. Oh, there we go. That's a tight fit. So the nice thing with the shield is that you can attach it onto his forearm. Keep in mind, one loop is larger than the other. The larger loop you want towards the bicep, and the smaller one towards the wrist. So the cool thing is with this is that since the shield's on a swivel, you can adjust the position. So if you have his arm upward, you could turn this down or turn on the side. And that's a really cool feature. And then you can just put the hand back in place. So it's a great figure. I don't think you'll be disappointed. The articulation is the same as all Joe figures. There's nothing new here. You have head moves, looks down, looks up. If there is an ab crunch, it's kind of hindered by the vest, arms, bicep, elbows, wrists, legs, waists. The waist is kind of stiff also because of the vest that kind of gets in the way. There's a thigh cut, double jointed knees, and ankle articulation. No toe articulation. So overall, solid figure. Really impressed with this one. It's a great army builder. The color scheme is fantastic. The accessories are awesome. You really get a lot of mileage out of this one. This one's really nice. So if you see this in the store, don't hesitate. Pull the trigger, buy a couple. Really build up your Crimson Army. And I think that's pretty much it. Excellent figure. These joints on mine are super tight. They don't want to budge. Man, that's tight. Alright, so let's wrap this one up. Once again, my name is Lou. If you're new to my channel, welcome. If you are a returning viewer or subscriber, thank you so much for your continued support. I greatly appreciate it. So until the next video, be safe, take care of yourself, buy lots of toys, and most importantly, be happy. And I'll see you at the next one. Alright, later.